Can't it continue sooner? Can't it continue sooner? Do you like to camp? Do you like to camp? I'm going to the match. I'm going to the match. They are passionate about their cause. They are passionate about their cause. I am a member of a dance club. I am a member of a dance club. Could you lend me your pen, please? Could you lend me your pen, please? They cook dinner together. They cook dinner together. He plays the guitar very well. He plays the guitar very well. Have you read it? Have you read it? Welcome to our store. Welcome to our store. We couldn't learn. We couldn't learn. Was it the night watchman next year? Was it the night watchman next year? He is amazed by the view. He is amazed by the view. He wrote a letter to his friend. He wrote a letter to his friend. Is her daughter a paramedic? Is her daughter a paramedic? His nephew is an auditor. His nephew is an auditor. This is not what I ordered. This is not what I ordered. Your brother was a jeweler. Your brother was a jeweler. Can you help me? Asked. Can you help me? Asked. The movie looks boring. The movie looks boring. Let's set up a follow-up meeting. Let's set up a follow-up meeting. Were their neighbors illusionists? Were their neighbors illusionists? Their mother-in-law is a bellboy. Their mother-in-law is a bellboy. I finished my homework yesterday. I finished my homework yesterday. Her husband was a urologist. Her husband was a urologist. He plays guitar every evening. He plays guitar every evening. He is a genius. He is a genius. I ate too much for dinner. I ate too much for dinner. The car is very old and unreliable. The car is very old and unreliable. I'll get right to the point. I'll get right to the point. Will it grow frequently? Will it grow frequently? We rent a quiet apartment. We rent a quiet apartment. What are today's specials? What are today's specials? We watched the movie twice. We watched the movie twice. Your husband was a professor. Your husband was a professor. I will see your friends. I will see your friends. I have no experience in this field. I have no experience in this field. I hope to improve my grammar. I hope to improve my grammar. Do you need anything else? Do you need anything else? I don't mean a year from now. I don't mean a year from now. Why don't I help you? Why don't I help you? Your health and well-being is our top priority. Your health and well-being is our top priority. Don't we rarely have to do manicures? Don't we rarely have to do manicures? Thank you in advance. Thank you in advance. You will not dive into the water next year. You will not dive into the water next year. I bought him a shirt and some shoes. I bought him a shirt and some shoes. They worry about the deadline. They worry about the deadline. He goes to the doctor. He goes to the doctor. They love ice cream. They love ice cream. Won't you open at noon? Won't you open at noon? He wants an apple. He wants an apple. It's nice to have a clean room. It's nice to have a clean room. Isn't the pathologist nearby? Isn't the pathologist nearby? He works in the bank. He works in the bank. Will we buy tickets? Will we buy tickets? Why are we watching my back? Why are we watching my back? Does it have to happen later at 5 a.m.? Does it have to happen later at 5 a.m.? We often go to the park. We often go to the park. Is his son a travel agent? Is his son a travel agent? Will he impose it immediately? Will he impose it immediately? Do you like sports? Do you like sports? We can go in 4 evenings. We can go in 4 evenings. Do they study English at school? Do they study English at school? I'm a fan of action movies. I'm a fan of action movies. I have lots of dreams. I have lots of dreams. Why I will be angry. Why I will be angry. Raise the stakes. Raise the stakes. He finished his work early. He finished his work early. I try to avoid eating fast food. I try to avoid eating fast food. Didn't it work out? Didn't it work out? Can I go to the books? Can I go to the books? He is married. He is married. He wrote a letter to his pen friend. He wrote a letter to his pen friend. As far as I can remember. As far as I can remember. I didn't own a house at noon. I didn't own a house at noon. I don't notice anything special about the incident. I don't notice anything special about the incident. Were my grandchildren horsemen? Were my grandchildren horsemen? Jenny just got a promotion at work. Jenny just got a promotion at work. They enjoyed going to the beach. They enjoyed going to the beach. Couldn't it be possible if he didn't mention it often? Couldn't it be possible if he didn't mention it often? They will be there in a second. They will be there in a second. Everyone knows this. Everyone knows this. I was an athlete every month. I was an athlete every month. Our husband is the guide. Our husband is the guide. Later, not a historian. Later, not a historian. Will it hit at sunrise? Will it hit at sunrise? He couldn't start the next year. He couldn't start the next year. We had a lot of fun on the beach. We had a lot of fun on the beach. Shouldn't it be specified? Shouldn't it be specified? They will thank you. They will thank you. We should not answer. We should not answer. Depends on the size of the issue. Depends on the size of the issue. Mathematics is harder than English. Mathematics is harder than English. School ends at 3:15. School ends at 3:15. Do you like hiking? Do you like hiking? Was his stepson a village guard? Was his stepson a village guard? I am rarely a registrar. I am rarely a registrar. If he calls, tell him I'm busy. If he calls, tell him I'm busy. Beyond this paleness. Beyond this paleness. Should you be a butler in an hour? Should you be a butler in an hour? His colleague is a researcher. His colleague is a researcher. Your cousins are postmen. Your cousins are postmen. I'm a little confused. I'm a little confused. Pull out all the stops. Pull out all the stops. Wasn't he nervous last year? Wasn't he nervous last year? I hope you feel better soon. I hope you feel better soon. Can you not listen in the dark? Can you not listen in the dark? It won't hit after 2 years. It won't hit after 2 years. Were there neighbors installers? Were there neighbors installers? Can you pass me this? Can you pass me this? Was our stepdaughter a director? Was our stepdaughter a director? I am not sure. I am not sure. Will they rise? Will they rise? You two come. You two come. They decided to start a family. They decided to start a family. They could always aim. They could always aim. She works as a nurse. She works as a nurse. I've been thinking about this summer. I've been thinking about this summer. We are now ready to order. We are now ready to order. I will not base it. I will not base it. This is not for me. This is not for me. Different variations. Different variations. He can come at noon. He can come at noon. Is your brother a consultant? Is your brother a consultant? Were you responsible? Were you responsible? He needs to find a job. He needs to find a job. Do you travel a lot? Do you travel a lot? Should we go to my office? Should we go to my office? He couldn't have seen you. He couldn't have seen you. I can't find my keys. I can't find my keys. I'd like a glass of Nebbiolo, please. I'd like a glass of Nebbiolo, please. I eat every day. I eat every day. Did you become a greengrocer later? Did you become a greengrocer later? The glass is on the table. The glass is on the table. We met them at the party. We met them at the party. Is my grandfather a watchman? Is my grandfather a watchman? I will handle it too. I will handle it too. We can turn this place into a home. We can turn this place into a home. Would you like a drink? Would you like a drink? I usually finish. I usually finish. It looks like it's going to rain. It looks like it's going to rain. I would like to go on a trip somewhere. I would like to go on a trip somewhere. I don't check. I don't check. Can they talk about it sometimes? Can they talk about it sometimes? He would go to bed after 3 years. He would go to bed after 3 years. Can I go to the tap? Can I go to the tap? We are painting the living room. We are painting the living room. You're kidding. You're kidding. Does he have to love every day? Does he have to love every day? Can you test normally? Can you test normally? Do you have a loyalty program? Do you have a loyalty program? Can I rarely keep it? Can I rarely keep it? Were their grandfathers salesmen? Were their grandfathers salesmen? The movie takes place in a small town. The movie takes place in a small town. I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe this is happening. Won't he become a jockey later? Won't he become a jockey later? Please feel free to contact us if you have any concerns. Please feel free to contact us if you have any concerns. Can it add normally? Can it add normally? Can I go to the toilet? Can I go to the toilet? Can't he manage often? Can't he manage often? These are long novels. These are long novels. Is your stepson a courier? Is your stepson a courier? He doesn't have a car, does he? He doesn't have a car, does he? Should not invest. Should not invest. Set a pedestal. Set a pedestal. He studied hard for the exam. He studied hard for the exam. Will I never become a researcher? Will I never become a researcher? His nephew is the editor. His nephew is the editor. Which language do you think? Which language do you think? We hope to see you at the party. We hope to see you at the party. Does he have to play games every year? Does he have to play games every year? Was our grandfather an illustrator? Was our grandfather an illustrator? Can he always create? Can he always create? I'll be happy if you can help me. I'll be happy if you can help me. Should not think immediately. Should not think immediately. Couldn't it have been suppressed sooner? Couldn't it have been suppressed sooner? Isn't he cold? Isn't he cold? His stepson is a pathologist. His stepson is a pathologist. Can't it support? Can't it support? My sister is a doctor. My sister is a doctor. Last year we used ABC. Last year we used ABC. Didn't I deny it before? Didn't I deny it before? Can't we be linguists for 2 weeks? Can't we be linguists for 2 weeks? I will study when you come. I will study when you come. He walked to school every day. He walked to school every day. Will you stay for dessert? Will you stay for dessert? That's a lot of work. That's a lot of work. We went shopping. We went shopping. Was his stepson an industrialist? Was his stepson an industrialist? Can you continue? Can you continue? Let's take a taxi. Let's take a taxi. He played video games all day. He played video games all day. I will arrange a special meal if necessary. I will arrange a special meal if necessary. My mission. My mission. Which is which? Which is which? Do they need to be taken care of every year? Do they need to be taken care of every year? Everyone dreams of death. Everyone dreams of death. Can he sign it then? Can he sign it then? I study for exams every week. I study for exams every week. Can I compare after 2 months? Can I compare after 2 months? Could you repeat please? Could you repeat please? Can you help me with this? Can you help me with this? The dog is sleeping peacefully. The dog is sleeping peacefully. We enjoy hiking in the mountains. We enjoy hiking in the mountains. My stepdaughter was a financier. My stepdaughter was a financier. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Can I go to the microphone? Can I go to the microphone? Your grandson is a grocer. Your grandson is a grocer. Can you verify information before sharing it? Can you verify information before sharing it? Our guests will come tomorrow. Our guests will come tomorrow. He was a doctor before retiring. He was a doctor before retiring. I can't stop laughing. I can't stop laughing. I forgot my keys at home. I forgot my keys at home. Do you have gluten-free soup? Do you have gluten-free soup? What a nice view. What a nice view. What would happen? What would happen? He hasn't been an astronomer for 10 years. He hasn't been an astronomer for 10 years. Who's ready to play the trivia game? Who's ready to play the trivia game? Can I taste this yogurt sample? Can I taste this yogurt sample? Will they warn? Will they warn? Let me know if you need a wheelchair or walker. Let me know if you need a wheelchair or walker. Were we analyzing? Were we analyzing? Aren't they charged annually? Aren't they charged annually? Sorry, this is a personal situation. Sorry, this is a personal situation. Can repair the broken chair. Can repair the broken chair. They may not always paint. They may not always paint. His half-brother is a rapper. His half-brother is a rapper. Why do you want to know? Why do you want to know? I'm truly grateful. I'm truly grateful. I need to see a therapist. I need to see a therapist. They don't speak German. They don't speak German. Why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you tell me? There is a pencil on the ground. There is a pencil on the ground. He's learning to play guitar. He's learning to play guitar. I'll have the vegetable stir-fry. I'll have the vegetable stir-fry. Wasn't he the operator at Sunrise? Wasn't he the operator at Sunrise? Can you bring me a menu? Can you bring me a menu? Might we recommend it? Might we recommend it? He needs to fix the flat tire. He needs to fix the flat tire. Were there relative stylists? Were there relative stylists? It should not sink immediately. It should not sink immediately. Can care. Can care. Was your stepmother a dentist? Was your stepmother a dentist? You are a good organizer. You are a good organizer. You were suspicious. You were suspicious. The cat is sleeping lazily. The cat is sleeping lazily. Can I have a coffee with cream and sugar? Can I have a coffee with cream and sugar? Everyone in the office is working hard to meet the deadline. Everyone in the office is working hard to meet the deadline. Shouldn't I complete each day? Shouldn't I complete each day? Your dress suits you very well. Your dress suits you very well. Sorry, I got stuck in traffic. Sorry, I got stuck in traffic. Let's not cool things off. Let's not cool things off. Can't we do binding every week? Can't we do binding every week? Should I not install it? Should I not install it? I want ice cream. I want ice cream. Was my brother-in-law a boxer? Was my brother-in-law a boxer? He can often be a sports announcer. He can often be a sports announcer. His brother-in-law is a lawyer. His brother-in-law is a lawyer. Was your aunt cleaner? Was your aunt cleaner? Do you want to come? Do you want to come? How long does it take to travel by taxi? How long does it take to travel by taxi? Which countries did you visit? Which countries did you visit? Can't you draw? Can't you draw? Have you experienced this problem before? Have you experienced this problem before? You may not be able to behave from time to time. You may not be able to behave from time to time. Won't we be full at noon? Won't we be full at noon? I'm looking for a new winter coat. I'm looking for a new winter coat. Please don't choose me. Please don't choose me. They shouldn't continue. They shouldn't continue. I was a little sick last night. I was a little sick last night. Are we going to be cardiologists now? Are we going to be cardiologists now? Could you please speak slower? Could you please speak slower? I hope you have a smooth and speedy recovery. I hope you have a smooth and speedy recovery. The dress is expensive. The dress is expensive. Casual approach. Casual approach. I have to stay after school. I have to stay after school. He was very happy with the gift. He was very happy with the gift. Do you have any dietary restrictions or preferences? Do you have any dietary restrictions or preferences? Won't he object then? Won't he object then? This is your bag. This is your bag. His cousins were industrialists. His cousins were industrialists. How did you think? How did you think? Don't I wake up late for 3 weekends? Don't I wake up late for 3 weekends? Wasn't I a judge 2 years ago? Wasn't I a judge 2 years ago? Her mother-in-law is a janitor. Her mother-in-law is a janitor. This movie really hits home. This movie really hits home. Could you turn off the television, please? Could you turn off the television, please? Cannot protect. Cannot protect. Would I be angry? Would I be angry? He wishes he could play the piano. He wishes he could play the piano. Is his sister gardening? Is his sister gardening? Rarely will there be a scientist. Rarely will there be a scientist. I need your help. I need your help. If you drop a glass, it will break. If you drop a glass, it will break. I'm a little tired. I'm a little tired. I've never seen Istanbul. I've never seen Istanbul. I want to watch it again. I want to watch it again. His wife is a geologist. His wife is a geologist. Can you ignore the sunrise? Can you ignore the sunrise? Is our stepmother a librarian? Is our stepmother a librarian?